And we're also here tonight to recognize one of our critically important partners. And we're honored that she has joined us. We know that she's on a tight schedule, and we're respectful for that. As you may know, the American Federation of Teachers, both here in Cincinnati and across the country, have been extraordinary partners of the community schools movement. And the president, Randi Weingarten, is joining us tonight to be honored by the coalition for her leadership, for the support of the American Federation of Teachers, and all that she has done across the country to focus on children, young people, learning, and families. Randi, as I mentioned, is the president of the American Federation of Teachers, a 1.5 million member organization affiliated with the AFL-CIO. She assumed that a very important position in 2008, and I will recall one of the earliest interviews that she did when she became the president of the American Federation of Teachers. I was watching it on television, the interview, just by chance. And I don't remember who interviewed her. I don't remember what the channel was. But I do remember that I was really taken with Randi's passion, love for kids and learning, and her incredible leadership skills. Prior to assuming that position, she had been with the AFT Local number 2, representing 200,000 educators in the New York City public school system. She has had numerous accolades from a wide range of parties that are dedicated to the education, the learning, and the lifelong success of our children. One area that, quite frankly, is very important to me as a West Virginia resident is the work that's being done in McDowell County. Where are all my West Virginia friends? I understand there are several here. The work in McDowell County has been incredibly important, groundbreaking, bringing together partners from all sectors in a very challenging place in the southern part of the state, but one that has great promise and hope. So with that, I would like to invite Lisa Villarreal, our chairman of the steering committee, to join me on stage so that we can present this award that really represents the National Partner Award. At this particular forum, the steering committee and the whole coalition will be introducing a number of honors throughout the rest of the forum. And we know that this first National Partner Award is truly deserving with the AFT. So with that, President Randi Weingarten, are you in the house? Right here. There you are, Randi. So on behalf of the coalition and to honor the work that AFT has done, we are pleased to present this award to you, President Randi Weingarten, on behalf of the coalition and all the AFT support that you've given. Thank you so much. And with that, Randi Weingarten.
So, who knew? Why don't I do this? Who knew that saying something that seem to be so commonsensical would get the attention of a lot of people who have been trying to do this for decades upon decades upon decades. Community schools are engines of opportunity. And what all of you do is you raise a village. And so when I say so commonsensical, am I yelling? Should I talk a little louder? Because it seems so unbelievable that you have to fight to get wraparound services for children. It seems so unbelievable that when we see a school like Euler, that we don't have hands raised all across the country, including in the Congress, saying, how do we do this for all schools? It seems a little remarkable that we've had to fight to make sure that all of children's needs are addressed, particularly when half the children in public schools are poor. I often say to myself, would a family of means not make sure their kids have eyeglasses or dental care or food at the beginning of the day or after-school activities? Do we really think that a poor parent doesn't want that for his or her kids? Do we really think that a parent who's working 5 jobs a day doesn't want that for his or her kids? So why can't we, in the richest country in the world, do what we know is important for our children? Now, thank God we have all of you, because without that, we'd never be able to move anywhere on this issue. I remember 5 years ago, people thought, you know, I used to get like somebody patting my head saying, oh, dear girl, that's really nice, but that's such a pie-in-the-sky idea. Oh my God, it will cost so much money. There's no way we can do that. You know, we just came out of a recession. How many of you have heard arguments like this? No one? It's because I'm not wearing my glasses, I can't see. But then you have Cincinnati, which proved if you align services, all it costs is the cost of a Title I coordinator. But then I would actually ask the other question. What does it cost not to do this? If we actually really believe that public schools are anchors of democracy, propellers of economy, and we really believe that our children individually and collectively are our future, and that we need to help all of them succeed, what is the cost of not helping the whole child? What are we really saying to children? We're actually really saying to them, yeah, it does really matter what your zip code is. As opposed to saying to them, it doesn't matter. That we of the United States of America are going to be willing to help all children succeed, not just winners and losers. So my friends, I can go on, but I'm not going to. You know this. I don't have to preach to this room about how we need to engage community, to be the village, to help all our children succeed. And you, by being here, whether you have already done community schools and wraparound services, or whether you're trying to learn, The one thing I will say to you is don't give up. Don't let the austerity hawks have their day. Don't let the privatizers say that it's okay for one kid to succeed. We are about all kids. We need to reclaim the promise of public education, not as it is today, not as it was 50 years ago, but as it needs to be to help all kids. And that includes having the wraparound services in the community schools and making schools the centers of community. I am a part of this movement. I am, as is the AFT, your foot soldier in this movement, and we will not stop until we help every single neighborhood school because they become a safe, welcoming, collaborative place with the wraparound services they need. Thank you very much.